Good morning, everybody, and Wednesday morning. And I hope you've had a good night's rest and sleep. A bit dull today. I think that's to be the weather for the next few days. But I think we could have done with the rain that we got last night, and it'll save a lot of people having to go out and water their gardens today. Not much doing. Like you all, probably much in need of a haircut. And hopefully that'll be soon, but it doesn't look like it, as I was speaking to Millie yesterday, and she said that she'd heard that the hairdressers have said that there'll be a 3-month backlog of people needing their haircut. So even if we don't get started till August, it'll be nearly Christmas before we actually get a haircut. So that's not very good news for us all, male and female alike, as I think we're all, well, you're all right because you've got no hair. But I think the rest of us who actually do have some are all in the same position. So our hair's getting longer and longer. In fact, Lillian said to me the other day she can nearly get her hair in a ponytail. So hopefully we get the barbers soon. Wednesday, so the West Kirk Weekly tonight. I'll be sending that out to everybody. If you've got anything that you would want me to put on there, any news about anybody, let me know, and I can let everyone know, because I think that's one of the things that people are missing, is finding out what's happening to people in our church and round about. It's quite difficult to get information or pass information on. Luckily, it doesn't seem that many people are unwell at the minute. Everybody seems to be fighting fit, probably because we've had to stay apart from each other for so long, to try and keep the COVID bug away from us. It's probably keeping every other bug away from us as well. So the usual coughs and sniffles and sore throats and tummy bugs that we sometimes pick up when the weather changes this term in school, we seem to have missed. So that's maybe been a good thing as well. So people seem to be keeping well, and hopefully that's the case with you. So the last couple of days I've been reading about Abram, and I'm going to continue with that today. We're in the Old Testament, and it's Genesis, first book of the Bible, and we're on to chapter 15. So Genesis chapter 15, and it's entitled God's Covenant with Abram. After this, Abram had a vision and heard the Lord say to him, "Do not be afraid, Abram. I will shield you from danger and give you a great reward." But Abram answered, "Sovereign Lord, what good will your reward do me, since I have no children? My only heir is Eliezer of Damascus. You have given me no children, and one of my slaves will inherit my property." Then he heard the Lord speaking to him again. "This slave will not inherit your property. Your own son will be your heir." The Lord took him outside and said, "Look at the sky and try to count the stars. You will have as many descendants as that." Abram put his trust in the Lord. Because of this, the Lord was pleased with him and accepted him. Then the Lord said to him, "I am the Lord who led you out of Ur in Babylonia to give you this land as your own." But Abram answered, "Sovereign Lord, how can I know that it will be mine?" He said, "Bring me a cow, a goat, and a ram, each of them 3 years old, and a dove and a pigeon." Abram brought the animals to God, cut them in half, and placed the halves opposite each other in 2 rows, but he did not cut up the birds. Vultures came down on the bodies, but Abram drove them off. When the sun was going down, Abram fell into a deep sleep. Fear and terror came over him. The Lord said to him, "Your descendants will be strangers in a foreign land. They will be slaves there and will be treated cruelly for 400 years. But I will punish the nation that enslaves them, and when they leave that foreign land, they will take great wealth with them. You yourself will live to a ripe old age, die in peace, and be buried. It will be 4 generations before your descendants come back here, because I will not drive out the Amorites until they become so wicked that they must be punished." When the sun had set and it was dark, a smoking pot fire and a flaming torch suddenly appeared and passed between the pieces of the animals. Then and there the Lord made a covenant with Abraham. he said, I promise to give your descendants all this land from the border of Egypt to the Euphrates River, including the lands of the Kenites, the Kenizzites, the Cadmonites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Rephaim, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Girgashites, and the Jebusites. And so that was the end of the chapter there, and hopefully we will be able to follow the story a wee bit more over the next couple of days. So God bless this reading of his word, Genesis, and we'll come back tomorrow. So I don't think there's any other news about anybody. I hope that everybody's doing well, and I hope that my IT consultant remembers to put it on the website today. If you see it on the Facebook page, please do give it a wee like and a share, and at least we know then that people are actually listening to it. And we'll see you tomorrow. West Kirk Weekly tonight. We'll be back on Thursday tomorrow. See you then. Bye.